Hey Nathaniel, Shiva here. So here's a video that I was talking about, explaining more about the Viva Taco Bell exercise and those roll strokes and playing them. So again, you already know the roll strokes and how to play them and everything, but but this exercise, as you can see on the sheet music, it's written in particular rhythms. The first measure is 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and 4 E and a 1. So instead of playing that just simple natural sticking, is you guys are doing that with the different roll strokes. So it's important to make sure when you're playing that you're respecting those little gaps in between. So, but like I said, when I play it, I'm not really counting out the rhythms exactly. I'm just counting out the number of strokes for each stroke roll. So instead of counting 1 E and a 2 and a 3 E and 4 E and a 1, I count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you notice, there's a slight pause after every time I say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So and that phrasing. So it's to play it like that. So that first measure will sound like this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you so that's why counting a lot helps. As you always say, but really it comes with this to make sure that you follow the spacing and that everything stays at the same tempo. So if you look on a sheet music, I know it's kind of hard to see, but there actually is the part for the feet, because if you play that on a drum set, your right foot's on the bass drum, your left foot's on the hi-hat. But even just practice on a snare drum by itself, you can still tap your right foot or your left foot, either one, but right foot's going to be more easier because we're right-handed. And just follow that tapping. You do, and it'll be difficult to coordinate, but we'll work on that more in our next lesson. But so basically, I'm going to play it right now, the whole exercise through, slowly, but I'm going to count out loud. So notice how the way I'm counting is lining up to what I'm playing. So I do it at this slow tempo, like this. So you probably can hear my counting, but you can probably see my lips moving as I was playing that. And so that basically making sure that I would play that with the correct amount of spacing in between, so that way you don't end a roll stroke too soon or start another stroke roll too late. So that's one thing about the exercise to work on. Another thing is to make sure that, like I said, anytime you do the double strokes, to do the extension curling motion, which you already know, you already have that mastered, is to apply that every time you do double strokes. Because eventually it's going to help you when you want to play things faster, or you totally play something faster. You want to make sure you play a good, double strokes to use that extension curling motion. Like that's a 5-stroke roll. That's much more much more easy and less strenuous for your body to use your fingers instead of using your wrists, especially at that tempo. So again, every time you see the double strokes, whether it's right, or left, to use extension curling motion. So I'm going to do I'm going to do it again, the Viva Taco Bell exercise, and notice how, and I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to exaggerate the extension curling motion like this. Notice how I was doing that. I was really exaggerating the extension curling motion. This is so that way when you're practicing, remember to do that. And of course, you do this really well as too, which is make sure to accent the single strokes. I know it doesn't say to accent it on the page, but the letters are all bolded, because eventually on a drum set you can move those single strokes, whether it's just on right hand, left hand, or combination right, left, left, right. You can really move that on different parts of the drum set or on toms and cymbals. So yeah, so that's basically the Viva Takuba exercise. It's basically taking the row strokes. So in the first paper that you were given with the rudiments, it's on there. The 5-stroke row, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It goes all up to 17, I believe. Or at least 15 on the rudiment sheet you get from school. And that's a fine sheet, nothing wrong with that. But the Viva Takuba exercise, what I like about that one, it takes those row strokes that you got from the rudiment sheet, and then to apply that to actual music. So I hope that helps. Work on that, and I'll see you in the next lesson.